Today I'm going to take up a PowerPoint challenge. I'll act as a regular user of PowerPoint, somebody who is reasonably familiar with the tools and buttons in PowerPoint but not an advanced user. And I have, say, around 15 minutes to create my presentation. I don't have any clue about what I'm going to make the presentation on. So I'm going to pick up some presentation topic and I'm going to have my content ready. I'll have my slides ready, complete with animation and even speaker notes, so I know exactly what to show on slide and what to say while I show that particular information on slide. So I will have everything finally put together in around 15 minutes. Can I do it? Let us see, and I'll show you a live time running on the site so you really know whether I'm doing it in live time or not. So let us see how this unfolds. And I'm going to use ChatGPT to help me brainstorm ideas. I'm going to use Office 365 PowerPoint to create the presentation. Let us see how much time I would take, and I'm going to keep this on one tab. Let us start. Let us open ChatGPT by going to chatgpt.com. I'm going to give a prompt. I've already written a prompt. So let us go to Word document, and this is the prompt. Give me, and I'm going to say 7-slide presentation, and let us say the topic is, say, how to present with confidence. So let me write that. So this is the topic. Give me short bullet point text for each slide. Include suggestions for relevant visuals from SmartArt. Give me narration for each of the slides for speaker notes. Keep the tone professional. So this is what I am going to ask ChatGPT to do. So let us go here and enter the prompt here and say yes. And let us see what the suggestions are. Okay, so ChatGPT is at work. The timer is ticking. Okay, so there are some very interesting suggestions that are being made. So I don't want to waste time till it finishes the whole thing. The first slide is how to present with confidence. So that is going to be the title. So I'm going to use this, but before that, I'm going to start my PowerPoint. So let us open a new PowerPoint. I'm going to make a few simple changes here. Let us go to View, go to Slide Master and set a few things. Let us go to the main slide master, which is the first one on top. I'm going to change the theme here. Let us go to fonts and I'm going to choose my favorite font set, which is 2cent empty condensed extra bold and Source Sans Pro. I can use any of the other combinations. Just for this sake, I'm going to use something different. Let us say, let us have something like this, which is Gilt Sans empty and whatever the other one is. So this is what is going to be. Maybe I would like to have this a bit thicker. So let us go to make it a bit thicker. So this is going to be the title. And for most part, I'm going to use this particular format, which is there is a text element here and there is some kind of an image on the right hand side. So that is the format that I'm going for. And let us say the text font should be somewhere around 28 or so. So I really want to keep it really large. And maybe I don't really require so much space. So I'm going to keep this somewhere in the center so it doesn't really have too much space. And then I'm going to select everything and let us have animations. Let us have a simple fade animation, start on click. So that means each bullet point is going to be animated on click, a simple fade in animation. And this is going to be the format. So this is the adjustment. Let us close the master view and let us start with the work. The first thing is title. So it says how to present with confidence. Let us go to copy and let us have this as my title. And the one who is going to present is Ramgopal. So this is good. Now to create my presentation title, I have a very simple idea, and that is to have some kind of a photo which represents somebody presenting, and then we have the title. And I prefer not to have too much style or anything. So let us go to insert. Let us go to pictures and go to stock images, and let us see if there's somebody who is presenting. So let us say presentation, and let us find if there's anything good. Yeah, this one seems like a good one. So let us insert. Yeah, that is nice. So a simple style that I would like to use is to have around half the slide to be with image and the other one will be with my title. Yeah, that is good. And let us have this one as well. Let us keep this left aligned, and this also can be left aligned. Yeah, that looks pretty decent. And just to counterbalance, because this looks a little too blank to me, maybe I'll just increase the size of this. So I went to picture format once again, went to crop, and maybe I can extend this slightly a little bit more and make sure that this side is filled with some shape. I'm going to right click and send it to back. So it is just nothing but a simple rectangle. Let us have shape outline, no outline. And for the color of this, I'm going to choose some color over here. So let us select this, go to shape fill, go to eyedropper and pick some color. Maybe this color is pretty neat. And that means I need to have the fonts here to be slightly in contrasting color so they can be red. So I've got my title slide ready. And what do I need to write? So let us go to this one here. It says narration is this. So I'm going to copy whatever ChatGPT has given me and I'm going to place this here in my notes. So when I show this, this is what I'm going to speak. Excellent. Let us go to new slide. So I just right clicked here and said new slide, and I'm going to use the layout which I mentioned earlier, which is the one with two content. So let us select that, and this is the one. It already has the animation built in from the master slide. So I don't really have to worry too much about animating each of the elements. So let us go once again and see what is the second slide. It says slide 2 is start strong. Yeah, that is good. A very nice suggestion. Let us go here and says start strong. And what is the text here? Prepare thoroughly and everything. Now I'm going to show you one very interesting trick. If I go here and paste it, this is what will happen. It's a very sad way that you pick up from ChatGPT and stick the text here. We don't really want that. So I'm going to do an intermediate step. Let us go to Word document here and let us take a new one so we don't really mess up with our prompt. So let us get a blank document. Now I'm right clicking and I'm going to use this third option here called keep text only. So this is what is the thing that has been picked up. Now I'm going to copy this and then, or I can even cut this and then go back to PowerPoint and here right click and I'm going to use the same thing, keep text only. Now see, the copying happens so beautifully. So these are the elements that I'm going to present. And so start strong, prepare thoroughly, open with a compelling story, establish your credibility. So somebody is preparing something. So maybe I can go here. You can see that this is the placeholder and this is the picture placeholder for stock images. So I'm going to click on it. And for preparation, somebody is using maybe what, laptop or something. So let us hit laptop. And we've got some laptop images. Yep. And yeah, this looks pretty good. Is there something else which is nice? Yeah, maybe this is also good. So let us say insert. I'm going to use that image over here. While this is okay, I might actually like it a little bigger. So I'm going to make it slightly bigger like this one. Yeah, that is neat. And I'm going to crop the extra portions out. Excellent. So this looks pretty neat. And maybe a little bit like this one. Yeah. So my second slide is wonderfully done. Let us go here and see what is the narration. So this is the narration, copy. I am not even looking at what kind of visuals that are being suggested. So let us do that for the next slide. So let us go to new slide. And what is the next slide here? It says master your body language, maintain open upright posture, use purposeful gestures, make eye contact with audience. A SmartArt continuous picture list with images of confident body language such as standing straight, gesturing and making eye contact. Okay, so I'm still going to use some generic image. Remember, I'm not really creating a masterpiece here. So once again, let us not do the mistake. Let us go here, go to Word and stick it as keep text only, select everything, cut, and then go back to PowerPoint and right click and do this. So this is the text. Maybe I can move this text slightly to the center and let us see what is the title that we said here. Master body language. So master your body language, copy, and here we are going to say master your body language. And let us say we are going to use the picture of somebody who is making a presentation. So let us go with someone with a good body language. Is there somebody here? Yeah, this looks good, and this one looks good as well. Or somebody who is actually, yeah, this one looks perfect. Let us go to insert. Yeah, that is nice. And just as I did earlier, I can use cutting and then I can increase the size, or I can just leave it the way it is. It looks fine to me. Let us go to a new slide. Okay, so I have not got my notes here. So let us go here and see what the notes is. Your body language communicates as much as your words. Stand tall and use gestures. Yeah, it is trying to explain whatever that is there in the bullet points here. So I'm just going to go here. Once I finish creating my slide deck, I will take a little bit of time to make myself familiar with what the content is by going through the notes and see if it matches with whatever that is being shown here. For now, my focus is to create whatever presentation that we have in the shortest time possible. Let us also see what time we have got here. Let us go here. Oh, we've already got around 10:56, around 11 minutes are already done. So this is the fourth one. What is the fourth slide? Fourth slide is control your voice. Okay, copy, go here. And then let us see what we have got to say. Speak clearly, SmartArt process diagram to show suggestion, clarity, pacing, tone variation. So that looks pretty good. So, and this is the text. So let us copy this. Okay, now once again, the same thing that we did earlier. And then select everything, cut, and then go back to PowerPoint, right click and do this. And what is the thing? It is clarity, pacing, tone variation. So that is the process diagram. Okay, clarity, pacing and tone variation. So I can go to SmartArt by clicking on this. Let us see process, and maybe I can use this and say okay, clarity, what is the other one? Pacing and tone variation. Okay, so pacing, tone variation. So those are the elements. Yeah, that looks pretty neat. So I can take this, go to SmartArt design. I want to change the color to something different. So maybe something like this. And maybe, yeah, I've chosen this style. That looks neat. Let us go to the fifth slide. Okay, so for this we have not got our speaker notes. So let us go here to the previous one and stick the speaker notes here. The fifth one is handle nerves effectively. So go here and what have we got here? Practice deep breathing techniques, focus on your message, visualize a positive outcome. SmartArt radial list with calming visuals like breathing icon, target symbol and smiling. I think instead of SmartArt, an image would be a better idea. So I'm going to use that. Let us go once again to the Word document and let us paste this. And I really wish this process is slightly faster. So we've got this. And let us once again pick up the image of somebody breathing maybe. So deep breathing. Yeah, this lady looks like she is breathing executive as well. So she's breathing well. So that's nice. And let us go to the next one. Sorry, I think I have forgotten to add the corresponding narration. So once again, go here, narrate, and then the sixth slide. We're almost there. engage the audience. So that is the step. So let us go here and say engage the audience. And what are the points? Ask questions, use visuals, and adapt to audience feedback. Cycle diagram to emphasize interaction and feedback loops. So yeah, this is a pretty good one. So let us copy this, and yeah, let us go here and this. Oh, no. I think we've done a bad idea here. So once again, go to this. Yeah, Control X and go back and do this. Beautiful. And somebody, okay, sorry, it's a SmartArt diagram, right? So it is emphasize interaction and feedback loops. Okay. So I'm going to create a circular process. So go here and cycle. Okay, so let us see what we've got here. Interaction. What have we got? So interaction and feedback loops. I think there is some problem with the interaction, and I don't really need any of the other ones. Oh yeah, that looks beautiful. Is there some other thing that I can try? Okay, what about this? Yeah, this looks even better. Or how about this? No, this is the best. And let us go here. Let us use the same kind of a theme here, and let us use the same kind of a thing. Yeah, perfect. So we've got a nice little diagram, and let us add the last slide. What does it say? Oh, okay. So we need to add the narration. So let us go back. I keep forgetting this all the time. Perfect. And the last slide is, okay, conclude with impact. Nice. So go here and say paste. And what are the points? Summarize the key takeaways, end with a strong call to action, leave time for questions. Yeah, perfect. Neat. Sorry, once again, the same mistake. Go here and paste and take this, cut and go back to PowerPoint and do this. And what is the suggestion given? Pyramid list to highlight the key points building toward the conclusion. It doesn't seem like a good SmartArt kind of a thing. So conclude with impact, say some kind of a confident presenter would be the right one. First, let us copy this thing. Yeah, so we've got the notes for this, and let us take a confident presenter once again. Let us go to presentation, or I can actually think of an idea of using the slide, the picture that I had earlier. Maybe this picture I can use and stick here. Maybe I can make her slightly smaller and maybe around this size. And maybe I can rotate and say flip horizontal. And let us go all the way here and extend this. So go to crop from picture format, and then let us increase the size like so. So that is a beautiful picture. So neat. So we've got our presentation done, complete with our speaker notes. Let us see what the time is. 17 minutes 20 seconds, and let us stop here. So around 17 minutes, I shot this. I overshot my time by around 2 minutes 23 seconds. And you can always give me a benefit of doubt, because I was explaining to you as I was creating this slide deck. In around 15 or a little bit over that, around 15 minutes, we are able to create an entire presentation from scratch, not even knowing what we are going to present, not knowing what kind of slides we will have. We ended up with something which is pretty decent. If you really see, when I go to slideshow, this is how the title looks. Looks like somebody has taken time to create the presentation. And when I go here, the picture is shown first. And then, since we already had built animation onto our master slide, everything is presented one at a time. And I know what I'm going to say for each of them because I have my narration ready. And it looks pretty beautiful. Each point is so neatly presented, and we have relevant visuals. And the feeling is also pretty beautifully conveyed with pictures, relevant diagrams on the side. And this is the conclusion. Excellent. Now, let us say I want to make this a little more stylish. All right. So let me save this first. I'm going to save as, and let us keep this in, yeah, let us call this as trial 1 and save. And let us save this again as a copy and call this trial 2 so we don't really lose the one that we did earlier. So save. And this time I'm going to use the designer tool so I can make this look even better. So let us go to design and you will be able to find the designer here. You can find it from home as well. Let us go to designer and see what we've got. You can see that I don't really have any suggestions here, and that is because we don't have any theme applied. So let us go to design and let us apply some theme. I'm going to choose maybe this is a pretty neat theme. Now that we have got this, let us close this again and start designer. Do we have any other suggestions here? Maybe working on a slide without shapes or whatever. So let me close this. So this is the moment I removed that, some suggestions are coming in. Yeah, this looks like a beautiful design. So I'm going to have this as my title. Wow, that looks beautiful. Let us go to the second one and see what kind of options we have got here. Wow, I can go with the same theme here, only that the circle is slightly off and this one is beautifully done there. And let us carry on with this one. So I'm going to choose this option and I can see that the image is a little wonky because this presenter is not very clearly visible. So I'm going to select this and let us go to picture format, click on the crop option, and then let us reposition this slightly so we can see our presenter a bit better. Yeah, now this is a lot better. And what have we got here? Yeah, this is pretty decent the way it is. I don't really have to change this. Only that I would like to have this somewhere in the center like so. Yeah, that looks neat. And what have we got for the next one? I'm going to stick with the same consistent style. And yeah, this one is pretty beautiful. I don't want to change any of this. Excellent. And the last one. Yeah, I want to have this in a different kind of look and feel, because this is the end. So I'm going to suggest to the people that this is where the last presentation is, or last slide is. Maybe we can see if there is any other option here. Anything else? No, I think the option here seems to be a good one. Maybe if I close this and try again, we'll have a better option here. Yeah, now this looks like a better option. Yeah, neat. And for this, and you can see this is SmartArt. I've got some lines here. Maybe I can change the way the formatting of this looks. So let us go to Smart Design and try something else. Yeah, now that outline is removed, this looks much neater. Now I can go to, so let us go to slideshow and let me show you this. As I go here, there is animation already built into this particular slide. So my first slide looks like this. This is the second slide. If I want, I can always apply custom animation. And this is the next slide, next, and next. Now, how much time does this take? Maybe if I have around another 5-10 minutes, maybe I would be able to have a neat looking deck that looks like it is designed by some kind of a professional. So the initial presentation was created with around 15 minutes time. Let me open that up for you so you can see that side by side. So this is how our initial presentation looked, and we had a souped up version here. If you want this, maybe it takes around 22 to 23 minutes. Whereas if you want this, you can do it in around 15 to 16 minutes. So well within half an hour from scratch, you can create a presentation that can definitely pass on as something that has been worked on for hours. You know exactly what to speak because you have got your speaker notes in place. There is animation in place. It has got visuals in place. So I hope this quick demonstration has really helped you understand how to put together a presentation even if you are a rank beginner in PowerPoint. Of course, I had the advantage of knowing where the various tools are placed, and therefore I didn't really have to search for the various tools. But if you are reasonably familiar with PowerPoint, then you would be able to create this kind of a presentation reasonably quickly. And if you are a beginner in PowerPoint and you want to learn the foundations of PowerPoint in a pretty decent way, then we have this beautiful video called PowerPoint for Beginners, step-by-step tutorial to get started. It's a fairly popular video. It has got around 4.1 million views, and it gives you all that you need to know about working with PowerPoint from scratch and put together a decent presentation. So I would recommend that as your next presentation, next video to watch. I will leave a link to that here in the description box below the video. You can click on the link and watch that video next.